What's the most inappropriate song to play at a wedding? Still haven't found what I'm looking for, you too. I saw a couple play this at their wedding during the garter finding thing. The groom kept pulling random shit like fuzzy socks and a McChicken out of the bride's dress while that song played. It was hilarious. It Wasn't Me by Shaggy. My uncle played this at his wedding at the dancing part of the reception Lamau. I was part of a wedding that they used Say Something by A Great Big World when the bride was walking down the aisle. I was speechless. I don't think anyone besides me and my wife noticed either. Edit, it's been 6 years and they are still happily married. Some of the songs mentioned here would be funny at a wedding, but this one is just wrenching. I went to a wedding where the DJ played Sexual Healing during the mother-in-law's dance. It was glorious. My mother wanted to play Josh Turner's Your Man for our mother's dance. She didn't see why we thought that was a bad idea. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. And put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on. Just to be your man. Hashtag X200B, Christ. XD. Yeah, that's about as saucy as country music gets. There are plenty of country songs that get played at weddings that are much worse than some people tend to think. Some people throw Whiskey Lullaby in there. The song illustrates a depressed person committing suicide. My dad actually played I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace at his second wedding. Their divorce was finalized 3 days short of their 1-year anniversary. What number is he up to now? Before He Cheats song by Carrie Underwood. I suck dick, I'm gay nigga. True story here. I had a coworker named Angie. She had a husband. As far as we knew, happily married. I had another coworker named Angela. Angela was going to school and then quit when she was done to go do other non-restaurant things. Also had a boss named Franco. Nice guy. One night, Angie's husband called the restaurant. He's her husband and apparently he did not call her by the nickname Angie like we all did. So, he asked if Angela was there. Franco let him know that no, she quit a couple of months ago. She doesn't work there anymore. Her minivan was in the parking lot, they had like 6 kids, so she definitely needed a minivan. So, the most reasonable thing in Angie's husband's brain was that she's been lying to him for months and parking her minivan at the restaurant while she went out and cheated? Maybe sold herself because she came home with money? I'm not sure. But, he came to the restaurant, didn't bother coming in to double check if she's there, and beat the duck out of that minivan, that he also owned, with a baseball bat. Broke every window and every headlight and taillight. This was either right before or right after that song came out. Always makes me think of them. Completely crazy. Last I knew, several years after the car beat down, they were still married. Maybe next time he'll think before he beats. Lips of an Angel, Hinder. I can't remember if it got played at my wedding or not. My wife loved the song and it was only after we got married that I pointed this out to her. She still loves the song and we're still married. I'll see if I can get some corroboration on if it got played or not. Girl, you make it hard to be faithful with the lips of an angel, it's not exactly vague lol. Smack my bitch up, Prodigy. 100p heard this at a wedding and saw an 80-year-old man dancing. Went and jammed with him and as we got close you could hear him say snap my pitcha. 80-year-old singing snap my pitcha in place of smack my bitch up sounds adorable. If you limit this question to songs that actually get played at weddings, Hey Ya by The Outkast is pretty bad considering the lyrics. There's so many articles online about the hidden meaning of this song. It's not hidden at all. It's ducking explicit what he means. The problem is that people get distracted with the Hey Ya chorus. He even calls out in the song that people ignore the lyrics. Y'all don't want to hear me, you just want to dance. Whatever could he mean by that? Listicle writers everywhere. Hashtag now I ain't sayin' she's a gold digger, but she ain't getting with no broke redacted. Benny Hill theme song while the bride walks up to the altar. I have made both of my sons promise me that if and when they get married, they will at least ask their partner if they can use this as the recessional. I am stealing this, my kid likes to chase me around the house to it. Love the one you're with, Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young. I played this at my reception. Seems so funny. We're divorced now. Jolene. Wedding videographer here. Heard this song dozens of times at receptions and all the boomerands go crazy for it. I'm a 35-year-old male and I would go crazy for this song. It's a straight banger. Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. Meatloaf. I swore I'd love you to the end of time, so now I'm praying for the end of time so I can end my time with you. It was long ago, and it was far away and so much better than it is today. Really awesome tune, but it's long at 8.5 minutes. So, it's a Meatloaf song then? I don't always listen to Meatloaf, but when I do, so do the neighbors. When the bride is coming down the aisle, you play the Jurassic Park theme. I am getting married this weekend and we are using that song for after we are married and walking out of the church. I think it's awesome, lol. Please tell me you're using the kazoo version. Panic at the Disco. I write sins not tragedies. This song is literally about a bride cheating on her groom on their wedding day. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? The Rains of Castamere. We played this at our reception because we thought it was hilarious. My wedding is in just under 2 weeks and we're playing this as dinner starts to see if anybody panics. Was at a wedding, sitting in the back with a friend. The bride came out to the GOT theme. I turned to my buddy and said, if they play Rains of Castamere, I'm going out that window. Closer, 9 Inch Nails. So there's an instrumental version of this that has apparently struck terror in the hearts of wedding guests when they heard the opening beats. My whole existence in laud. Highway to Hell. As a joke, my dad thought this would be a good idea to play when they renewed their vows. It's a good thing my mom had a great sense of humor. Best man speech. What can I say about the bridesmaids? The tannoy plays Who Let the Dogs Out. Edit. The ladies' reactions were priceless. They're friends of the best man, so took it well. We went on a Caribbean cruise the summer that song came out. You couldn't escape it. Over the speakers, the band playing, the guy posted up by the pool on his ducking steel drums, at all the bars and restaurants in Mexico, fucking people playing it on the street. It was 247 Baja men just raw dogging my eardrums. Fuck that song. Scotty doesn't know, Lustra. That Fiona and me. I'm in love with a stripper. Crazy bitch. One of the top posts at Recringe used to be a bride singing this at her wedding. There were other families and children present. Ducking painful. Edit, U2.B. I remember when this was on Tosh.0 back in the day. Lol. Buckcherry doesn't give a shit either. Lol. Saw them perform at like 9 a.m. before a NASCAR race. Bunch of kids in the crowd, but mostly old fat men and middle-aged fat ladies screaming the lyrics to Lit Up. I wonder what's going through the band's heads at those moments. Get an Ugly Girl to Marry You, the Coasters edit. Oops, actual title is If You Wanna Be Happy, originally recorded by Jimmy Soul. Still, I stand by it as a poor pick for a wedding tune. Hey man, I saw your wife the other day. She is ugly. Yeah, but she sure can cook. Another one bites the dust. This would be worse for a funeral. Stacy's mom. That hurts me deeply. Hey, so, how is your mom? I hear she's got it going on.